What do people do on social networking sites? People spend loads of time on social networking sites, especially younger people. So what they do is they connect with like-minded people and they share media such as pictures, videos, they send each other comments, messages, and so on. And actually let the big brands pull the supporters in, and the small organizations can actually benefit from it. Then we obviously have engaged individuals. This is the audience which you want to reach. And now we just started speaking to social responsible companies, giving them a platform where they can easily upload media and connect with their supporters. And maybe Peter will go a bit into the details of what exactly Ammado is doing and how you could use it.
Sure. One thing that's important to mention is that Ammado from the very beginning had a global vision. And during all the beta releases of software, we were in 10 languages, and in about 2 weeks we'd be in 12 languages. So what we did during the time of building our platform is we went around the world and spoke directly to NGOs and listened to what were their pain points, because our intention was to build a platform where NGOs, engaged citizens, and corporates could actually carry on conversations using all the power of Web 2.0 type technologies, but having certain degrees of editorial control, which is essential to kind of control the value of their brand. Again, a big international non-profit like Greenpeace or Medics Without Borders or Red Cross, their brand is their currency. And our platform is free for non-profits, but companies have to pay for it. So therefore, in building it for companies, we really have to build a product where they would feel safe in communicating with the outside world. When you want to do a search on Ammado, you actually see the most active non-profits. So you probably may not be able to make it out from here. And you also see non-profits added by your friends. So you start to see what's in your network. This is a very good example of, this is the Food and Agriculture Organization of the UN. Again, the UN prior to Ammado would not have contemplated going on to any site like a social network. Okay, the reason that many of them like coming on here is that they're using the new technology to communicate, and we've designed it in a way that if you can type, you as an individual can create a great interactive web experience, and you have all the usual traditional, news, articles. People can add you as friends. People can add you as friends. They can add related non-profits like they're the UN as UNHCR, and they can add companies as friends. So that's quite important. As the network grows and as companies start to come onto it, they can have an association with established non-profits and small non-profits and small local communities, thereby enhancing their brand and enhancing their engagement in the community. Last week we have actually opened up the platform to companies, and we're dealing with some major corporations around the world. And just to give you one example is Turner Broadcasting, and this is Turner Broadcasting EMEA. What they wanted to do was to showcase their social network in Europe, and despite owning 26 or 27 TV channels like CNN, they had actually no means of doing that, particularly when they wanted to show their CSR programs to the outside world, to their employees, families, to other stakeholders. And you can see the types of things they put up there are articles like read about CSR, environmental and diversity activities in Turner, things you didn't know about Turner. They have photo albums, they have videos, and those videos and photo albums are from where a lot of their people did volunteering on certain projects like building houses with Habitat for Humanity. Again, this is just an example of an internal community. This is our own social club. And again, it's very easy to set up, start conversations, add friends. And then this is an example of an individual. So anyone who's involved with social networks, it would have all the normal kind of information you'd have, and communities and connections and photo albums. This is Michelle. You can see she has 300 friends. She's added a number of non-profits, but she's also added a couple of companies as her friend. And that's a very powerful thing, because for those companies, Michelle is really becoming an ambassador for free. And then she's certain communities. And then one very unique feature, and just be very short in this, which we've released, is, you see up here this little circle. This is a unique feature for giving, and giving in a very fun and cool way. The best way to describe it was that about 2 months ago in the Wall Street Journal there was a whole page article on donations to charities, and the actor Kevin Bacon said at the end of the article that his dream would be if he could take $20 a month from his credit card, distribute it amongst a number of charities, but then change it each month as easy as he could change his movie selection on Netflix. And that's what ammado has launched about 2 weeks ago. But we've launched it globally. We take 33 different currencies from around the world, and we take virtually every credit card. We've made it incredibly easy to set up. So when you add the minimum amount you can contribute is €4. But when you add any non-profit to that, so if you add the first one, it's 100%, add the second one, it goes to 50, and the third, and then you can play around with the bars. And then you can take that giving profile and put it all over the internet. And that's just an example of it on your, I don't know if anyone knows Bebo, you can take it to Bebo. So people looking at your profile actually see the issues that you're concerned about and the causes. There's an example of it on a blog in Lithuania. And then finally, these are some of the credit cards we take from all over the world. And that's just, despite being just about pre-revenue, we're a global corporation with operations virtually everywhere. Thank you.
One question, because I think it wasn't really visible and readable for us. We can find it under which web page?
www.ammado.com.
Okay, so everybody can look at the presentation later and what you're doing.